So if we take a look at a really common construct, this if, and then it doesn't say the word then, but a lot of people maybe are relating to if this, then that, which is what's going on here, this is an if, and then you see an else, and another if, and another else. This is a construct that's asking a question about whether or not the pet that we have, though we see it assigned a string right there, it says that it's kittens. Pretend that that's not there and pretend that this is actually processing some input from the user. Um, so if the pet is puppies, then we want to do something. Otherwise, if it's kittens, then we want to do something else. And otherwise, or else, we actually want to do something else. And let's explore what this code really does. So I can certainly come in here and copy this and go into Atom and go into my little, playground for my JavaScript and paste it in, make sure that I save that file, go into my browser, reload that file, and here it is. Here's pet, and if pet is puppies, then do something, otherwise do something else, otherwise do something else. And we have this line at the bottom that says console.log pet. And we know that that's actually what's creating what we're seeing in our console here, in our developer view. And we're seeing that it's coming out as kittens with 2 exclamation marks afterwards. So we started off with this string that was kittens, but we added 2 exclamation marks because it didn't match puppies. It didn't just add 1. It came in here and matched kittens, and it added 2. But there's a couple of other things that are going on in the code here, and you have to dig a little deeper to understand what's happening. This little operator here, plus equals, says take the value of pet and add a exclamation mark to it. And the same thing is happening here, but we did something different here where we actually put a question mark and added pet. And we just use an equal sign there. And so the variable pet is showing up both on the left-hand side of the assignment operator and on the right-hand side. And in these cases, it's not. If I go back into Atom here and I play around a little bit and I say, well, I want to see what happens if I change that to a plus equals, or actually, let's do this first, sorry. Let's change kittens to cobras, and let's save that. And let's reload it here in our browser. And we see a question mark cobras because now it doesn't match puppies. It doesn't match kittens. It ends up in this catch-all, like if it's not puppies or kittens, we're going to put a question mark and concatenate the actual variable, the string variable pet afterwards. And it's like, cobras? But somebody was pointing out in class, gee, that's the wrong way around. What you really want to do is you want to put the question mark after the string. So we'll say pet plus, and we'll do the question mark there. And I'll make sure that I save that and I reload that. And I see cobras. But ultimately, there was that different way of doing it. We can do it shorthand with the plus equals, or we can actually write it all out, take the current value of pet, concatenate the question mark, or, and this is the way that you might want to play here, is you can play with this shorthand operator by modifying it there, plus equals, make sure that you save that file, you can reload it in the browser and modify the way that it's appearing. Okay, so that's another way to play with this if, then, else type structure.